Hey everyone. So basically we had our Christmas giveaway. So basically I'm gonna announce all the answers that you people had to give. So at first we had a question about was I the only guild master, and I was not because I had Dalgron with me or slash the panda. So it was shared and with the panda or Dalgron. It depends on which name you remember, of course. Then the second question was when the guild has opened its doors. It's of course at the 28th of November at the 2017. So 2017. Number three was 4 years, or you can send me the total days, it's also fine. Then the fourth question, that was quite some hard question for some of you people at least. Um, but the question was how this guild got its name. And basically what I have done, when I deleted Dragon Force, the guild before this one, I just started up with the Facebook page again, and then people got into replying, and then we made a poll, and yeah, so that is how the Howling Wolves came to this name. So people voted on Facebook for this. Then the fifth question: what raid was the first, or at least the guild's first curve getting one? And it's not Castle Notria because, yeah, we already were cursed before. It is not Eternal Palace because that is one that I tried to get with the guild, but after 3 days and 3 times that we did it, we just keep failing on the last boss, which was quite unfortunate. So we didn't got the guild curved. On the Altaurus, the Burning Throne, we never got curved. Um, but on Nihilota, that was the first time ever we got a guild curved. How old was the guild master, or how old is the guild master plus country? I'm 26 and I'm from the Netherlands, or Holland, or NL, whatever you wanna say. At least it's the same answer. Who was the first officer ever and the longest from the guild? Um, for this one, we had Silverborn, Alex, Ilya, or Hand of Death. Um, to begin with, the latest one was Hand of Death. And after that, or at least before Hand of Death, it was Alex that joined us last one. Then Silverborn, and Ilya was my very first one. He even joined the officer team almost from the beginning. So you can say he's 4 years officer together with me. Um, what class was Dragonflyer first Horde character? This one was quite funny to see. Because a lot of people were like, oh, you were a Dead Knight. Always. You always were a Dead Knight. No, I was not. When Red of the Lich King came out, yes, I was a Dead Knight. I still play Dead Knight the day as it is right now. But the first ever character that I ever made as a Horde character was a Warlock. And I still have that Warlock. It is named Protoss Boss because I played a lot of StarCraft 2. But yeah, a lot of people said I was playing a Dead Knight at the beginning or a Hunter. The Hunter, it is right, but it's on the Alliance side, and this question was really on the Horde side. So, yeah, sad enough. What did Dragonflyer when the expansion arrived, or at least a new expansion arrived? I just pretended to be sick and I cancelled everything and everybody and just fuck everybody. I want to play the new fucking game. So that's what I did. And a lot of you people thought I was a nice guy that went to school or work. No, I'm not. So, uh, then we had which in-game character is Dragon's favorite one? Um, of course, no one did Anduin because I hate Alliance. But it was kind of mixed with Vodin and Garrosh. Not a lot of people had Sylvanas, but as you can see in Discord, I have like the gaming setup channel, and you can see my mouse map, and it is from Sylvanas. I love Sylvanas as a character, how she's acting, and you will just see in 9.2 what is going on with Sylvanas, what she will come with. Um, I just don't want to spoil you people too much, but at least Sylvanas is my favorite one. What's the guild most viewed YouTube channel video? You all can see it. It's the Iron Dwarfs, medium rare, from Ulduar at least. I think I haven't said the name right, but at least you know what I mean with which video. At what age Dragonfly started playing for the first time before getting his own account? So this is quite a little story. My dad started with playing, then my brother started, and then I followed up. My dad was a human warlock, my brother was a night elf druid, and I was a night elf hunter. So yeah, first alliance hunter. um, but the age, I was 12 when I had an own account, or at least obtained by my parents. But I was 11 when I played it for the first time. I was like running around, shooting around, and I didn't know what to do. My English was even more worse than right now. But yeah, I just didn't know what to do. I was 11 years and I just did whatever I wanted to do, and I kind of don't know why I did it. And yeah, I just changed Horde when I was 12. Immediately to Blade Fist, because first I was on Boulder Fist and I was like, oh, Blade Fist is Blade Fist. Its name, it's cool. Um, yeah, I just wanted to play on Blade Fist and Horde, and I don't know what else I got in my mind. So let's just go on with the next question. The 13th question was, since what expansion Dragonfly started to being a raid leader? A lot of people came back to the Dragon Force Guild, which was in Mist of Pandaria Legion expansion. Um, I want to come back on that because back in the days I was not really a raid leader. Yes, we raided together, but I was not really into leading it like I do right now. Um, but we had a certain officer. His name was Borstron. Um, at the beginning, he was very cool and nice, etc. But he took the raid leading from me. Um, so basically, what I have done right now in Shadowlands, it is not like I did before. So I'm not counting that, and it's also not in this guild. Um, but yeah, it is from Cataclysm I started raid leading already a little bit, but then for my parents, I was already making drawings of the raid, how it's been set it up, where ranged DPS, healers, and tanks must stand. So I was really addicted on that point back in Cataclysm. Um, but yeah, for the first time ever, at least with my lead experience, it was the BFA, the Battle for Azeroth, and not the first raid, not the second one, not the third one, but the fourth one, the Eternal Palace. That was my first ever raid that I leaded for the guild. Um, so yeah, I just say that Battle for Azeroth is my first raid leading moment. Um, yeah, Eternal Palace, of course, my first one, first raid at least. Um, but yeah, back in Legion, I was not really raid leading, but it was Bostrom. So I think people got confused about that because I never called myself raid leader. Um, I even didn't have time most times to join the raid. So yeah, it was not that I was fitting in or being there for the guild in that raid. Back in Antaurus, I believe it was. So I just give that credit all to Bostrom, and my first raiding experience is not Shadowlands, Battle for Azeroth, Eternal Palace. So then we are coming to the last question. What's Dragon's favorite animal? We have dogs, bearded dragons, cats, and rabbits. Thanks to Alex and Bausch, I already said put that fucking cat mount away. So people were already like, okay, it is not cats, definitely not. And I'm allergic to them. Well, I am quite allergic to them, but they can be nice. But further, I just don't care about any fucking cats, even not a mount. Rabbits, I had a rabbit when I was younger, but yeah, now also I don't care about it. Um, but the favorite animal, dogs or bearded dragons, it is quite equal to me. I love bearded dragons, I love dogs, so all of you got a point for that one, at least if you answered dogs or bearded dragon. At least if you didn't say cats or rabbits, then you're fine. Um, but also I made a little schedule with the point system, and basically we have one lower, or at least three lowest, which one, or at least one of the persons I'm quite shocked about. But Remax, or the person in Discord Remax joined, he has only 6 points. Era has 8. Bausch has 10 points. So that was why I was shocked. Then the number 10 is David. Number 9 is Lucy. Number 8 is Phobia. Number 7 is Dikra, or Dikra. Number 6 is Nimbu. Number 5 is Dimix. Number 4 is Pink Sky. And then we are coming to number 3, 2, and 1. So for those players, they are getting an in-game pet, and for the number 1 can be an in-game mount, whichever they want. Also the pets, also which one you want, just say it. But the number 3 of this thing, it is Cherry. So Kaag Cherry, an old officer. So yeah, congrats with your in-game pet. Contact me as quick as possible. Then the number 2, we have Silverborn, also an officer. Or at least this one is an officer. The Cherry one was an old officer. But congrats, Silverborn. And the number 1, which I was kinda expecting, because she knows me like day and night, or at least we both know each other day and night. But the number 1 is Alex, and so she's getting in-game mount and also a companion. And just to have this also going, by the way, I will also give the number 4 and 5 something. So that means that Pink Sky and Dimix also has to contact me. So the number 1 is Alex, number 2 is Silverborn, number 3 is Cherry, number 4 is Pink Sky, and number 5 is Dimix. Dimix, Pink Sky, Cherry, and Silver, you're getting a pet in game. So contact me as quick as possible. And Alex, congrats with your pet and mount, because yeah, you almost have every question right. Only the starting character of me, you didn't have it right. But for the rest, congrats, and hope to see you all at the next giveaway. So cheers.